Hello everyone, this is Suhani, and you all have started watching Digital Bhilai News. Today with us is Mrs. Supriya Suresh, ma'am. She served as an English teacher at Middle School Maroda and later at Middle School Sector 10 Bhilai. And also she have worked in Bhilai Steel Plant for many years. So she is living in abroad also. So what changes she's finding in living here and there at the same time?
I joined in BSP in 1995. I had the good opportunity of working in Maroda School and Sector 10 School also before moving abroad to Almaty, Kazakhstan, and then eventually to Dubai.
Ma'am, can you tell us about the education system? What do you think? Many of my friends, they want to go to abroad.
Unfortunately, our schooling system is a lot of attention to memorization, and it is more teacher oriented than student oriented. What happens is like, no, the teacher speaks and the student listens. There is no, basically interaction is very less. So what happens is like, the child who has a lot of questions, or he may have a lot of inquiries, or he may have a lot of doubts, but that is not encouraged everywhere, because everybody is to finish off the course. Because nowadays I am so glad that we are also trying to compete with the world education. There what happens is like, I taught in schools in Kazakhstan also, and I taught in Dubai also. There it is more child centric. The child studies or learns what he or she prefers. Like for example, if they have a freedom of selecting subjects early in their life, we don't have the liberty of
Choosing
ourselves, and majors cannot be changed. When the child reaches class 10, the parent also is like slowly learning with him. So he or she also can't or they can't advise their children which subject to take, or what are the scope for all these subjects. And in contrast to that, abroad what happens is like the child is open from day one onwards. So if he or she likes art, the teacher understands that and he is put in the art school. And if he's good in math, then he will be put in the mathematics. What happens, our mindset is like around math and science only. We don't feel anything after, we don't look beyond math and science. But that way our base, that's why I say that our base is very strong. When we grow abroad, what happens is this helps them there, because they become very resilient, very hardworking there. But there what happens is like that their children are more creative. And they are more inquisitive. We don't actually encourage whys. Why is it like that? We only tell them. Our children, whatever we give them, they study very well and they are marks oriented. They are grades oriented. Here assessments, there what happens is like assessments are done periodically. It is not final exam only. So they are given assessment. They are encouraged to think out of box. So gradually we are reaching that. I am sure that one day we'll also our education system will be at par with others.
As being a woman, how do you feel safe, and what do you feel about women's safety and how safe those countries are as compared to Bhilai?
So there is no problem of safety here in Bhilai. As far as abroad is concerned, as I can say about Kazakhstan or many of the other countries, or Dubai for example, you don't have to worry about women's safety at all. It is at par with any other country, and you could move about freely and without any inhibition, without any you don't have to worry about anything, and you could move about freely at night also. There is nobody to judge you. You could move about at 3:34 a.m. also, nobody will question you. And the police there, actually they help single women to get a cab, or even if you are stranded somewhere, you could just call up for help and the help will arrive in few minutes. In Bhilai or any other cities in India for that matter, help comes very late. So if you are stranded, that means you are stranded until and unless you are in a very big city where the police can there are multiple cops who are on the road or streets to help you out. But in contrast to that, in places like Dubai and all, the help is immediate. I mean, if frequent,
So
and if
frequent.
they want, if they can even leave you at their doorstep also.
Okay.
So there's absolutely no worries
No
about
fear,
no
nothing.
fear, nothing about it. Here in Bhilai, for example, we can call up our friends. Our friends are our cops here.
Yes, exactly. What do you think about the facilities and development that do still lacks in Bhilai?
See, if I compare of Bhilai of 1970s and 1980s, Bhilai has grown tremendously. New shops, new malls have come up. But the same way the city could not accept, it could not inculcate civic sense in people. That is what it is lacking. And it is still a very beautiful city. It is a well planned city, and you could see that, like, people from abroad who come here or from other places other than city, they love the city like anything, because they say that the city is so well planned, greenery is still maintained. But I would love to see my city, the city where I have grown up, to be more cleaner, more neater. People should empathize with others. That
People
they
should have more civic sense.
civic sense, and they empathize with that other, what your neighbor wants.
Neighbor.
If there is lack of empathy, it shows lack of empathy.
Yes.
I mean, there is a specific dustbins there and all that. So we tell as a teacher, we always inculcate cleanliness in our children. I want my city to be cleaner, greener, neater. So we find students from other places coming to Bhilai, because Bhilai
For
is an
studies, yes.
education hub. So it gives a lot of load on the city. We have to take short steps to make our surroundings clean and to keep, and that for that our children, they play an important role. Our
Yes,
youngsters, they play an important role. And I'm so glad that all our the positive things which are happening, like the many of the grounds are now being utilized in a proper way. And there are so many badminton courts which the government has put up, or the cricket grounds which the government has picked up. It's a beautiful place to be in.
My last question is that Bhilai is known as for celebrating festivals together. Mini India kaha jata hai. So when you were far away from Bhilai, so do you miss celebrating festivals here?
Of course, a lot. I miss Bhilai very, very deeply, especially during the festivals. And since I have a home here, my mom is here, I make it a point to celebrate, especially Onam with her, because I'm basically I belong to Kerala. So wherever I am, whichever part of the world I am sure to be here to celebrate Onam. And apart from that, I have extremely good memories of celebrating festivals, because that is a collective celebration. Be it Holi, Diwali, or Eid, or Christmas, or whatever it is.
Everything.
But everything is celebrated in a grand way and in a collective manner. It doesn't bifurcate that you should celebrate this one, you shouldn't celebrate that one. But it's a collective, and especially during Durga Puja and all, I miss seeing the familiar faces. I miss the festivities and the cheerfulness it brings to the general self. Yeah, of course, Diwali and Holi are all celebrated abroad, but celebrating festivals with our close friends and relatives,
Having another kind of emotion.
it's a definite. It is a very emotional time for me.